Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And for the non-Muslim attendees watching, peace and blessings be unto you. First things first, in this keynote, I want to give all the glory to the Almighty Allah, who heals me, sustains me, and makes everything and anything available to me. Next, I wish to thank festival founder and all-around tour de force, Nia Malika Dixon, for inviting me to Keynote back in 2019. Unfortunately, scheduling prevented it then, but I'm so thankful that we haven't allowed a whole pandemic to keep us from cashing the 2020 Keynote rain check. Shukran, sis. Full disclosure, I'm going to say some progressive and perhaps even radical things in the next few minutes, but walk with me. This is the festival where I feel the freedom to say them. They reflect only my points of view, and I share them for your consideration. Speaking of freedom, it's so perfect that I am setting off the Black Muslim Girl Fly Film Festival this year because the theme is freedom. And I was born under the sign of Sagittarius. Freedom is our theme too. We live for the journey, for the ability to move, speak, and live freely. We love to think deeply, create significantly, and celebrate exuberantly. In preparing for today, I refreshed my memory on the definition of freedom. There are 17 meanings in the dictionary, but I only have a few minutes. So here's the one that sums them all up. The power to determine action without restraint. Under this falls liberty, exemption from interference, absence of bondage, and the presence of self-determination. I promise you that during this festival, you will find films and filmmakers whose work train the lens on these meanings. The very existence of this festival means freedom for Black Muslimas. Here we have the freedom to be seen, to be recognized as creators, to connect through our shared identities, and understand where our intersections can shape us, teach us, and even free us. It is here at this festival that the lie about Black Muslim women not existing in the content creation space gets balled up and thrown out. Usually, you hear about the Black men or the Arab or Southeast Asian men who are Muslim in our business, be they Yasin Bey and Q-Tip, or Dave Chappelle and DJ Khaled and Hassan Minaj. By comparison, the wide range of both their practice and their often contrasting creative output is free of the respectability constraints often imposed upon Black Muslim women. That double standard is being dismantled right here, right now, on purpose for the third year in a row. The reality is, Black Muslim women creatives have been here for years. Producers, writers, directors, showrunners, actors, models, influencers, all creating content and being authentically themselves. Quan Latifah Hill, Najla Mutmin, Malika A. Shabazz, Amatullah Muhi Ali, Jaka Sware, Ayana Sharif, Mara Brakakil, Iman, Halima, Samira Lukman Harris, Amina Bakir Abdul-Jabbar, and so many others, all changing how Black Muslim women are seen and perceived worldwide on their terms. I've been in entertainment since 1992, and I've been acting since 2001, and making content since 2012. But what I love is knowing that any young Muslim sister coming up behind us or alongside us has this festival as a home to welcome her as she is. That includes covering her hair or not, being married, being a co-wife or not, being first-generation Muslim or a convert, being celibate, being LGBTQ. It is not for us humans to step into the role of judge. That is solely the purview of Allah. Quranic scripture reiterates this, and I quote, "The judgment is only Allah's. He relates the truth, and He is the best of deciders." And let me add this. Our challenge, and really our duty, is to remember that Islam and the cultural support of sexism, racism, and homophobia are distinct. That ultimately to be a Muslim is to submit to Allah first, not man as gatekeeper to Allah, and certainly not Allah in some male form. Allah is the supreme being, omnipotent and omnipresent. Quran refers to Allah in translation using he and not she because of who translates what was revealed to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I don't use the male pronoun for Allah because Allah has 99 names and he ain't one. Human hubris corrupts our connection to and communication with Allah. The failure to uplift one another in favor of gossip takes us off course. Black Muslim women have a unique opportunity to serve Allah through sisterhood, community, and acceptance. Nia, Malika, and the entire team at Black Muslim Girl Fly have worked tirelessly in service to us, to our art, to our stories, our complexity, our inner and outer battles and victories, our very lives. You will see yourself here. And this goes for our non-Muslim attendees as well, for the specific is universal. May our modesty and piety no longer be mistaken as a penchant for silence. As we lift our creative voices, may we reclaim the peace and the freedom that are our birthright. May we all continue to see and seek the divinity within all of us. And may Allah be pleased. And may you enjoy every frame, every moment, every conversation. It is my honor to welcome you all to the 2020 Black Muslim Girl Fly Film Festival.